welcome to A Simple Life. The boys are gonna go take a look to see where the goats are at. We've been letting them do a little grazing around the premises. So yeah, they're gonna go and see if they can find them.
Yep.
Hide and go goat?
Yes, hide and go goat.
Hide and go goat. All right, I'll let the boys take over.
Just found the goats. Yep, we just found the goats. They are up here on the top of the hill. The rest are probably up here. The rest are not up here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 goats here. Oh, found the rest. The rest are all down here. Yep. 7 plus 11 more. Yes, this might not be all 11. Oh, I see Miss Cookie now. So there is 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Let me count again. 7, 8, 9, 2, 4, 6, 8. 8 plus 7 is... that is 15. 15. 2 more to go. Which is 2 more has to be found. Which is probably down the same trail, right? What right here? Wait, no, it's 9. That means there's 16 goats. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. That means we're missing 0. Oh, yeah, I thought it was 19 goats. Duh. We have all 17. Yep.
Where were they?
They were, you know the road up there? They were all the way at the top.
Oh, okay. Wait, towards the house?
Wait, what?
All the way
yes.
back? Were they back towards the house or just on that road right there?
Yeah, on the road.
Eating all the blackberries?
Yeah.
Nice, that's what I wanted. I'm getting to the point in the summer where I start going through and clearing some of the maples and the hazelnut and start trimming that stuff back as a secondary forage for the goats. So they get their normal forage of just what's, you know, blackberry bramble and stuff like that. And then I also start cutting back some of the other stuff and creating this extra forage. And I usually do that starting about now all the way through to when the leaves start falling off in fall, and then I stop cutting. And like I've talked about in the past, that's just one of the ways I do land management. It's the way I keep the hazelnut and the maples from getting too out of control in certain areas. And it's not, I'm not doing a clear cut of these guys. I'm mostly just doing a thinning. There you go. I'm just thinning them out. So anyways, well, we're going to probably, I don't know, what do you guys want to do? You guys want to do some, what do you think? Go on
an adventure?
No. Do we want to split wood or do we want to clean up down by Herman's? We're almost done with that. You know, we could finish cleaning up down there and then we could bring that stuff up and put it in the burn pile.
Yeah, split wood.
You guys want to stack some wood while I split some?
Yeah.
Okay. So the boys have spoken. We're going to split some wood for, I don't know, maybe an hour or so. We'll see. And then we will go down and then we'll do some cleaning. I like to keep the boys interested in what we're doing. So a lot of times, if given the option to let them pick, you know, kind of what we're up to, I think it's good. They did a really good job coming up here the other day, and they stacked up these piles for me. So we'll probably get some more of this split. I got some madrone here. This needs to be bucked up, and then some more Doug fir, and these maples, and some madrone, and I think that's it. That is the tree that was down at our place that we brought up a little bit ago. That's an Oregon ash that came down on top of our goat barn. Okay, well, we're gonna put you guys on time lapse and see you guys in a little bit. Go for it. Last one. It's not a race, don't race, just have fun. Boys, let's get the wood stacked. I'm gonna start splitting, okay?
There's one thing this summer I've really had to kind of struggle with, is it's this idea of work-play balance with the boys. You know, as somebody who's very driven to get work done, for me, I can just go. I will literally just go, I mean, every night until 10 o'clock. And with the boys, that doesn't work. And so for me, this summer has been this struggle within of how much work do I let them do before I know they just can't do anymore, and how much play do I let them do without defeating the whole entire reason I'm teaching them to have this great work ethic. And what I mean by that is, like, you can let your kids sit and just play games all day, or you can try to get your kids to work all day, and neither of those two things I feel is healthy, even for an 8 or 9-year-old. You know, playing is great, but at some point reality sets in and you have to have a job. And you're going, well, an 8 or 9-year-old? Well, yeah, exactly, an 8 or 9-year-old. At some point, they need to learn some skills of how to endure through something that they didn't think they could do. So stacking the wood is a really good example. You know, it's not a very fun thing to do. It's kind of labor intensive. And if you do it wrong, the pile falls over. And you'll actually see in here, the pile falls over. And so for me, this idea of trying to get them to understand that they need to do something correctly, and they can do it one time correctly, or they can do it 2 or 3 times incorrectly, and all these little lessons I'm trying to teach them at this age, because you know Clint's 9. In 9 years, he'll be 18, and he's welcome to stay, when he's 18. He's also welcome to go. And that might sound slightly harsh, but, I'm not raising children so they live in my house the rest of my life. I'm raising children so they can replace me in society. I mean, to be quite honest, I've told the boys this in the past, and and I mean it with all my heart. I'm raising hopefully 2 boys that will be better than me and far surpass me in life. And so if I'm able to accomplish that goal, I hope they move out when they're 18 and they can, start wreaking mayhem upon the world in their own way, and not in a bad way. I mean, literally go out and have your adventure, start life, start your own story. For me, that is the goal. So, this work-play struggle, for me this summer, that's probably been the hardest thing this summer, because I'm always trying to balance what can I expect out of an 8 and 9-year-old, And part of that is I think in the past I wouldn't have had much expectation at all. But these two have shown me that they can do some of the most incredible things when they put their minds to it. And when I say incredible, just for their pure size, and it's not like wood stacking and stuff like that, but the adventures, the tight knit adventures that they have together, the building things and moving things and fixing things and you know, stuff that we never even film because it's just life. Each of the things that they do, they dig deep for, and that the character that has been built over the last summer has been just amazing to watch. But at the same time, in the back of my mind, I'm struggling with this idea of work, play, balance. What do I expect out of these two boys? Because I don't want to be the farmer, the homesteader, whatever, who chases my boys off from this life because all it is to them is work. I see that. You can see it on these old farms, and it's absolutely heartbreaking when you see these old farmers and they're all by themselves. And you ask them where their kids are at, and their kids are nowhere to be found. I had a son of a farmer tell me this. I have my own farm now, so now I can tell somebody else to shut up and listen. And I was kind of baffled. That has stuck with me. It's something that has nagged at the back of my mind that, am I going to chase my boys off from this beautiful life that we have by having them work with me? I don't know. That's the question. I actually don't know. That's what I've been struggling with this summer. You know, what are your struggles when it comes to the homestead, to the farm, with kids? What's that balance look like for you? I always say the boys have equal parts play and equal parts work. It's 20% work and 80% play. And how are those equal parts? Because in their memory, those are equal. If they spend 80% of the day playing and 20% of the day working, and you ask them, what'd you do all day? They'd say work. Because the playing, well, that's just life.